What's up, Pisces? Welcome back to Grizzly Tarot. My name is Dan. I'm here to do your bi-weekly love reading. For those of you that are new, feel free to drop a like, hit that subscribe button. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. How you been? What's poppin'? So I know it's been a little while, and I'm trying to get on a schedule and get these things, rolling in a more timely manner. I know I'm sucking at that, so I apologize. But I pre-shuffle now to try and make it a little bit quicker. And yeah, so for those of you that don't know, can resonate to Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign Pisces. If you don't know what that is, look down in the description. There's a link to look up your natal chart. Your natal chart is your astrological birth chart. It'll tell you all your signs and houses and placements and all that cool stuff. So if this doesn't resonate, watch your Moon, Rising, or Venus videos. If they still don't resonate, check back in a week or so when I come up with another video, all right? Also, if anybody would like to purchase a personal reading, feel free to send me an email at grizzlytarot@gmail.com. Also, I didn't feel like doing anything with my hair, and it's just kind of just like mopping right now. So, bring back the middle school swag. Just deal with it. I'm mainly talking to myself right now because I keep seeing it and I'm like, wow, my hair looks like shit. But anyway, so I pre-shuffle, so that way I only do 3 shuffles on camera. Get it rolling real quick. Boom. All right, Pisces, releasing fear. Okay. You reasserting yourself, Pisces? So, the undertone of the entire read, the bottom of the deck, is the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the reverse talks about reestablishing a sense of self, reestablishing your self-confidence and who you are. It's kind of like getting back in that I'm a bad bitch phase. It's getting back to that, okay? If it was upright, I would say you're already there. Being that it's in the reverse, I would say that like you're right now trying to take the steps to get there, okay? And what's great with that is in your current situation, you have the moon in the reverse, okay? You're releasing these fears, anxieties, all these like kind of negative thoughts about life and I guess your love life, and trying to release it to really gain this like sense of confidence and like strength and like get back to like, you know what, I'm not afraid of love. I'm not afraid of being hurt because you know what, I'm a bad bitch. I can get any man's or woman's that I want. You know what I mean? It's trying to really just release the fear and anxiety with this so that way you can get back to being in a very happy, flowing, confident state, okay? Now, your challenge here, you have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. A cycle needs to be broken, whatever this cycle is, okay? And this cycle could very well be this Queen of Wands in the reverse, which is you like losing your confidence because something goes wrong or somebody rejects you or just things not going your way, so you just keep losing your cycle, and like once you like get built back up, something happens, just get knocked back down again, okay? That could be the cycle that needs to be broken, all right? Only you guys will know specifically to your story what cycle it is. It could be with a person, but it could be also what I mentioned before. I'll tell you right now, I went through that for a long time, and like I'm on the outs of it now where I'm just like, all right, I know who the fuck I am, I gotta set boundaries, blah blah blah. It takes a while and it's hard, but if you're like serious and you're like, okay, I need to fucking do this for me, you're gonna do it. Okay, so your challenge here is to break that cycle, and I think for a lot of you it is a negative self-talk cycle or just a negative mentality cycle, because it's what the whole read is about, reestablishing your self-confidence and who you are, okay? So in the past, there was something that didn't manifest the way you wanted it to. You have the Magician in the reverse. Also, another message I quickly got, somebody could have easily manipulated the shit out of you, and that is why you're trying to currently release these fears and repressed emotions about not being confident, not being like strong enough, and not being a bad bitch, right? Because somebody fucked you over in the past, manipulated the shit out of you, made you feel less than, and now you're like, well, now I gotta start from square one and go right back up, okay? But you're doing it. You're actively doing it, which is good, okay? So I feel like your goal here is the Tower. You're trying to let something end. Your goal is to let something end, fall, just, have not a breakdown. Maybe you're still dealing with this manipulative person or this person that made you feel less than, and you're like, you know what? Fuck you, I want this to end. I just want to let the tower crash and burn, and like, I'm over it, I'm done. I'm releasing my fears. I don't need to hold on to you anymore because, you know, you make me feel like shit. So fuck you. I'm going to gain my self-confidence. I'm letting this end and I'm giving back to myself. Because I say giving back to myself because your driving factor here is the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. You're no longer nurturing this person or nurturing the connection with this person. You're nurturing yourself. You're like, all right, let me just love myself and take care of me. Fuck everybody else, right? Maybe not fuck everybody else, but you're acknowledging that like this person made you feel a lot less than, and because of that, you're like, no, just let it end. I'm moving on from this. I need to avoid this at all costs and just let it fall. Okay. Now in your near future with this person, you have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay. You're going to be very detached. Like you're detaching yourself from this person. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is detached, like uses her mind. She can be a little bit bitchy. She can be a little bit like, kind of like, fuck you get too close to me, like I'm going to rip you to shreds. Or like if you guys are just having a civil conversation and they say something that like catches you in the wrong way, you just right away are like, oh, fuck you, like, you know. So be careful of that. All right, but you are going to be detaching from this person, which is good, and I feel like it'll really help your fucking situation, because fuck narcissistic manipulative people. You don't need that in your life, right? So in your internal influence, you have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. You're giving up on it. Plain and simple. Seven of Wands is a card about fighting for, like, it's like, I look at it as the King of the Hill card, because you're standing on top of the hill fighting everybody off, like, no, fuck you, this is my standpoint, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. In the reverse, it's like, fuck it, take the hill, I don't give a shit. Like, you're literally at that point with this person where you're just like, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm not afraid to fucking lose this. I want it to end. I'm not afraid of losing you as a person in my life. Like, some of you might have had toxic attachment and you're just like, fuck this, I don't care, goodbye. Your external influence, which could be either this person or other people or just the energy around you. I feel it's a mix of this person and the energy around you. You have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Very unstable, unhappy energy. All right. So this person is probably very unstable to begin with or without you. But with this situation and how things are going with you, it's making them even more unstable. And it's also just making the situation as a whole very unstable. So what you're hoping for here, you have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Just missed the opportunity. Like, Four of Cups is contemplating and like deciding like, oh, do I want to take that fourth cup? Like, what do I want? Blah, blah, blah. In the reverse, it's like, fuck that, don't want it, get away from me, right? Like, you just let that fourth cup pass you by and just let it go. So you're hoping to miss this. And you're hoping to just like miss the opportunity and just pass it by. But what you're fearful of is Knight of Cups in the reverse. You're fearful that you won't find a new suitor, whether you're pursuing them or they're pursuing you. The Knight of Cups is basically Prince Charming, like coming to offer you love, okay? In the reverse, it's not happening. So you're fearful that you won't find somebody new, whether to chase you or for you to chase, but somebody that like won't tickle your fancy, where you're like, ooh, like I found someone new who is great and awesome and this and that. So you're afraid of that not coming through, but at the same time, you still want to just miss this opportunity, whether or not like whether or not somebody doesn't come through or not. You know what I mean? But what I like here is that although this is a fear that somebody's not going to come through, in your present position, you're releasing fear. You're releasing fear and built up emotions, which is great. And that's going to help your confidence a lot, because you don't need to have another suitor come in for you to have self-confidence, okay? Usually, you get the self-confidence first, and then the person comes right in. As soon as you get back to your normal, like, confident, I know who the fuck I am, like state, the universe is like, hey, you're back to being you? Awesome, here's a person. Take them, go have fun, get married, do that fun stuff, kids, right? Like, something like that. If you hold on to this negative energy, you're not going to get anything. So this fearfulness of not finding someone new, what's the word? Poppycock? I don't know. I don't think that's what it is. Whatever. Shenanigans, right? You will find somebody new, and I just love that although this is a fear of yours, you're still releasing that fear, and you're gaining your self-confidence. Like, this is a dope reading, Pisces. For like those that this is hitting, I really like this. This is awesome. So your outcome here, there's going to be a warning here because there are two messages I can see. One, you have Six of Cups in the reverse. One, some of you, this is like forgiving the past and forgiving whatever happened in the past and letting it be so that you can move on. For others of you, you're stuck in the past. You're living in the past and being stuck in the past and thinking of all the negative shit in the past instead of thinking about all the new shit that could be coming forward, okay? So for those of you that are stuck in the past and living in the past and thinking about all the negative shit, you need to release it. Along with these fears and repressed emotions, release them. So that way you can bring someone new in, and someone new does come in. I just said the same thing twice, just two different ways. Anyway, so just work on that, or work on forgiveness and letting this go. Don't live in the past. There's nothing there for you, okay? I assure you there's nothing for you in the past. So just get past that, all right? And your advice here, you have the Emperor. Take charge, all right? Think about it this way. If you go into, what civilizations had emperors? I don't know, just think of a civilization where there's emperors. I don't know what place or humankind to mention. Anyway, if, say, a knight, a king, a queen goes up to an emperor and says, "Emperor, I need this done," the emperor's gonna look at him and be like, "Excuse me? You're a king. You might own a little kingdom, but you're in my fucking country, okay? Fuck you, I'm emperor, you don't tell me what to do." Your advice here, and don't take that in an arrogant way, take charge, take control. With this Queen of Wands in the reverse, that's regaining your confidence. Emperor, being confident, knowing who the fuck you are, standing in your power, being like, fuck you, you can't tell me what to do, I know who the fuck I am, I'm gonna stand in my own power and do whatever the fuck I want because it's my life, bitch, right? Stand in that power. But like I said, just be careful. Don't become arrogant. Don't become a douchebag. Like, don't become a cocky dick, you know. Be sure of yourself. Be stern. Be confident, motivated. And just step up. Step up back into your power. It's there. You just got to release these fears. I promise you. All right? So, Pisces, like I said, this is a dope reading. That's all I got for you. It's pretty quick, actually. So I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. And if it didn't, feel free to check out any of your Moon, Rising, or Venus videos. And if those don't resonate, you can check back in a week or so when I come out with another Pisces reading, or check out other YouTubers because they're all awesome too. But I hope this resonated for all of you because this is a dope reading and you're going to get that fucking confidence back. You got this. Do it up, baby. So, all right. Pisces, I love you. Thank you all for the support, and I will catch you in the next reading. Deuces, y'all.